My name is Kerry Arabena. Most importantly in my life, I'm a mother and a grandmother. My grandmother's country is from Murray Island up in the Torres Straits, and I have had all of my life experiences and opportunities on the land of the Aboriginal people on the largest island in the Torres Straits, which we often refer to as mainland Australia. So, as is our custom, what I would like to do first of all is to acknowledge the traditional owners on the land on which we're meeting today, the Gadigal peoples, and thank them very much for their care and their stewardship and their guidance for all of the resources of this land and for all the people who live on this land who now they get the chance to call this beautiful country home. I'd also like to acknowledge other elders, dignitaries, leaders, our peoples, our knowledge holders, our totems and our country, and all of you who have responsibility for that. And I'd also like to acknowledge all our non-Indigenous brothers and sisters who really do give true meaning to the words our fellow Australian, particularly in the stewardship of the very important resources to help reset the agenda. This is such an important conversation, and it's such an important time to be having this conversation. We have all acknowledged in this room that change is absolutely needed, but we might have differing ideas on what reset looks like, and in fact why we need to reset, and what needs to be achieved through such an agenda. And again, what kind of combinations of actions will make this change occur and sustainable across many of our different generations. Some of us reset with a change of location, a change of relationship, a change of employment, and then we find that we can be uplifted by these experiences. We learn and move through the change. We find we're newly motivated, we're able to find a different kind of purpose, have a different kind of confidence that gives us capabilities to master new activities and skills, and then we can then turn these things into habits, creating new norms for ourselves and those around us. During the development of this program, I've had the chance to work with some wonderful people invested in pulling together a program today that allows us to focus on people who are experiencing vulnerability, as well as those who are experiencing and who have their eyes set on being exceptional. And whilst we have a focus on those who require help, we also have the largest number of people involved in higher education, in entrepreneurialism, who have aspirations, who are empowering their families in other ways outside of the welfarist gaze that is often upon our people. I would like to just take this moment too to congratulate New South Wales Health and Aboriginal Health and Medical Research Council on the development of what promises to be an exciting agenda to progress stakeholders' views and aspirations on how we can best work together for Aboriginal health. The theme, It's Time to Reset, acknowledges the need for new ways of working together and for meaningful engagement in ways that excites our people and our agencies to deliver the promise for our families on the right and the responsibility of achieving health and well-being. It's our families who will achieve this for our children, and requires governments and to make space for this to happen, to truly listen and appropriately respond not only to our experiences, but also our incredible resilience and our aspirations for a just and equitable society. When we can do more than survive, we will thrive and flourish, be incredibly influential, and build on our proud history of taking what we know and what we do to the rest of the world. This is not a forum of constraint. It is a forum for blue sky visioning and for thinking through what our commitments and agreements need to be to really reset this agenda, to take stock of what works and what doesn't, and to also articulate what resets means to you, for your agencies and your constituents, and for us all as citizens of the First Nations of our people who've been on this continent for thousands of generations, who are deeply connected to this country and all who are in it, to have a place where we can be pride-filled about who we are, how far we have come, and how far we have yet to go. And to undertake that journey together with all of you here in this room is something that gives us an enormous amount of courage, an amount of pride, and I am deeply excited by what the promise of today holds for all of us.